This is my video about the immune system.
We're going to be talking about the immune system and the parts of the blood that help fight off infection. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the anime cells at work. Most of the events in this anime happen in the bloodstream, which is why we see characters such as the red blood cells and the platelets. Another blood cell that is very important in the immune system is the white blood cell. 75% of white blood cells, or leukocytes, are known as phagocytes. These include the macrophages and the neutrophils. The rest are the lymphocytes, which include the T cells and the B cells. Phagocytes are our primary defense against infections because they engulf bacteria. Macrophages attack bacteria at certain tissues in the body, while neutrophils comprise 65% of all white blood cells and therefore are not site-specific. It is worth noting that macrophages are also just monocytes that have migrated outside the blood vessel. White blood cells play a vital role in our immunity, which can be divided into two. Innate defenses are our general and always present immunity. On the other hand, adaptive immunity is developed over time and it remembers previous encounters. Innate immunity can be observed in episode 1. The bacteria pneumococcus is attacking the red blood cell for its oxygen and nutrients. Neutrophil, a kind of white blood cell, attacks this bacteria. Macrophages are able to attack the bacteria as well as send messages to the helper T cell. However, in this episode, they were only introduced. Helper T cells then mobilize killer T cells to attack the bacteria. Finally, the bacteria was encased at the bronchial tubes and sneezed out of the person. Jumping into episode 10, which also shows an innate immune system, we first see a germ going after the red blood cell due to its oxygen. However, a monocyte was able to attack this germ and kill it. Later, we see the bacteria Staphylococcus aureus attacking the red blood cell as well as the white blood cell. Neutrophil attempts to attack the bacteria, however it fails due to the bacteria reinforcing itself with fibrin, which is produced by platelets and blood clotting. The bacteria also makes use of the enzyme coagulase to further strengthen itself. Monocytes are able to help in this situation, however since this event occurs outside the blood vessel, monocytes take the form of macrophages. With the joint effort of macrophages and neutrophils, it was able to kill the bacteria. Episode 3 shows an adaptive immunity system. The body has been infected with the influenza virus. Neutrophil and macrophage try to attack this virus, however it is too strong. Macrophage then sends a message to the dendritic cell, who relays this message to the helper T cell. Helper T cell then mobilizes killer T cells, naive T cells, as well as B cells to fight the virus. Dendritic cells are also able to activate naive T cells into effector T cells. Macrophage, neutrophil, effector T cell, and killer T cell all attack the virus directly, while B cell produces antibodies. The virus is successfully killed due to this adaptive immunity. It took a while to defeat the virus as there was still a relay of information and the mobilization of other white blood cells to the scene. Here is a detailed table about what we have just discussed. You may pause the video to read about them. That concludes our lesson on the immune system. Thank you for listening.